And we're here to bring you tonight's Upper Lakes Conference softball matchup to tier in a very important conference game. The Lady Vikings are coming off a big victory on Monday over Morristown East. They come into today's action with an overall record of 9-2, 2-1 in the Upper Lakes. Volunteer under veteran coach Jackie Strickler currently comes in sitting at 11-3 overall and 2-0 in the Upper Lakes Conference. It's Volunteer and Tennessee High next on the Viking Sports Network. So let's talk about our starting lineups here for Volunteer. They will have Zeta Smith leading off in center field, Briley Salyer at catcher, Kendra Huff, number one, will be the shortstop batting third. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman, Veda Barton. Abby Fisher is the second baseman. She'll bat fifth. Addison Fisher is the pitcher. We'll talk a lot about her tonight. She's number 15. She'll be batting sixth. Haley Russell will hit in the 7-hole and play left field. Jenna Thomas is the third baseman, and she will hit eighth. And then Jaden Ford will be in the 9-hole playing right field. For the Lady Vikings, looking at the defense out there to start out, Lily Ware, Kaylee Hughes will be at third, Ashley Worley at short, Mazzie Wilson at second, and Maddie Hall will be at first base. The battery for the Lady Vikings is the sophomore catcher Abby Haga and the pitcher, the senior Riley Fields. Riley comes into today's game with a 7-2 record, a 3.18 ERA on the season. She has struck out 77 and walked 18 in 55 innings pitched. Having another great season, so we'll get ready to get going here as Smith steps into the box and Riley's ready and she will deliver. That pitch taken, I guess, 1-0. It's really good to see Riley back in the lineup. She was sick, wasn't with us on Monday when the Lady Vikings beat Morristown East, so it's good to have Riley back out there in the circle. Her second pitch is a called strike, 1-1 strike. Riley throws a first pitch strike to 70% of batters coming into the game today, and throws a strike on 68% of pitches, period. So, Riley really does do a great job of pounding the strike zone, as we saw, last year when we did the broadcasts and, on into the postseason, and does a really good job getting ahead in the count. And she's ahead right now, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This pitch is going to be popped up. Katie Granger giving it a look, but she can't quite get there. So it'll stay 1-2. So Riley will deliver. This pitch will be fouled straight back. And so we'll get another try at a 1-2 pitch right here. Coach Strickler, who's been the coach at Volunteer for quite a long time, he loves to play a little small ball. So we'll see if they get into any slapping and bunting today. This young lady being pesky up at the plate is even the count at 2-2. That's something that Coach Strickler has liked to do for a long time. This ball is kind of fisted out here and will be a nice easy one for Katie Granger. And so there's one away. That'll bring Briley Salyer to the plate, the Volunteer catcher. She'll step in there, getting up pretty near the front of the box right here. And she'll kind of check her swing and hit a little nubber out there to Mazzie Wilson. Mazzie kind of bobbles it, though, and it can't make the play. So, and Maddie Hall wasn't able to squeeze it at first base either, and so really kind of not great stuff all the way around for the offense or the defense. I mean, she just kind of checked her swing and hit it out there. And we will have a courtesy runner at first base. Weston will be the courtesy runner. Avery Weston. And that'll bring Kendra Huff to the plate. Kendra, the Volunteers shortstop, also the point guard on their basketball team. She fouls the first pitch away. And it's 0-1. So here comes a 1-1 pitch. Good little curveball out there on the outside part of the plate. Fouled back. And it's 0-2. So Riley way ahead here on this one. Fields getting her sign, checking that wristband, and here's the delivery. Nice pitch right in there on the inside part of the plate. Little change of speeds right there. And it'll stay 1-2. It'll be 1-2, I should say. Riley's 1-2 pitch right on that inside part, but inside a little too much, and it'll be 2-2. Riley, of course, a pitcher who relies on those corners. Does a great job moving it around. And we'll get a ground ball to Katie. She's going to go to second for one. On to first, not in time. So a really good turn right there by the Vikings. Of course, it's pretty hard in softball to turn a double play, especially one of those types. And, but a good play by Katie Granger, good turn by Mazzy. And runner goes. Throw down to second is not in time. So Huff with the steal. First pitch was a strike. Of course, coming into today, our catcher, Abby Haga, has caught 4 of the 12 runners who have tried to steal against her. Now, I guess 4 out of 13. And that pitch is right on the outside corner to Veda Barton for a strike. Veda, a junior, 3-sport standout for the Falcons. Really good volleyball player, really good basketball player. Just an outstanding athlete there in Churchill. That's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch misses upstairs, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Nice changeup, called strike 3. Really good changeup right there from Fields. Sits down the Falcons, and we will go to the bottom of the first with no score. So let's talk a little bit about the Lady Vikings and some things here. This is the first game, of course, that we've been able to bring you guys this season on the VSN, and just the 4th home game of the season for THS. The Lady Vikings currently sit in 3rd place in a tight conference race at the top. Lady Vikings have victories over East and Unicoi after opening conference play with a tough loss to Elizabethton. Most recently, THS downed Morristown East on Monday 12-9, despite playing, as we said, without ace pitcher Riley Fields, who was out with an illness. Ashley Worley got the starting circle, did a good job before running into some trouble in the 6th inning. And the freshman Katie Granger came in and pitched the Lady Vikings out of trouble and shut the door in the 7th to secure her first varsity save. The offense really backed up their pitchers as Maddie Hall hit her first 2 varsity home runs, and Katie Granger got her first varsity home run as well. So it was a really exciting offensive night here the other night. We're not expecting as much offense here tonight as both teams are really good in the circle. As we'll see right here with Addison Fisher, the left-hander for Volunteer. Fisher throws really hard, as you can kind of see there, and was in a. We'll talk a little bit about later about the great pitchers duel that was here last year between these two teams. But let's run down the lineup right here for the Lady Vikings. Kaylee Hughes will lead things off in center field. Ashley Worley will bat second at the shortstop position. Riley Fields will be in the 3-hole and in the circle. Abby Hagel will bat fourth and catch. Maddie Hall is batting fifth. Keely Green in the 6-hole in right field. Lily Ware, the left fielder, will bat seventh. Katie Granger will bat eighth at third base, and Macy Strouth returns to the lineup today and will bat in the 9-hole as the designated player. So Hughes will lead things off, and she tries to bunt and fouls it off. So Kaylee being a little aggressive right here early. Facing Addison Fisher, an outstanding left-hander. You know, it's really interesting watching these two pitchers, and they're both really good and do it in very different ways. Addison certainly throws a good bit harder than Riley does, but Riley is an outstanding at spotting the ball and moving it around. So it's really two different ways of both doing great work. And, of course, one's right-handed and one's left-handed. So you definitely see a little bit of a contrast here. Hughes will be up there. 0-2 pitch is fouled off. So Kaylee will hang in there. Kaylee hitting .366 on the season, a couple of home runs, 7 RBI. 9 of her 15 hits coming into today have been for extra bases. She also scored 14 runs on the season, which is something you like to see for your leadoff hitter. When your leadoff hitter is scoring more, that's a called strike 3 on that outside corner. That's tough stuff right there. You know, you like to see your leadoff hitter getting on base and scoring a lot of runs. And speaking of scoring a lot of runs, Ashley Worley. And Coach Boggs going to have a little word here with Ashley and Riley. Ashley Worley just tearing things up right now. Ashley's hitting .667 on the season. 3 home runs, leads the team. 19 RBI, leads the team. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 9 stolen bases. Just having a tremendous season at the plate. So this is a really cool matchup right here. As her first pitch is a called strike. Ashley also leads the team with 22 runs scored. So she's a person who makes things happen. 0-1 pitch is a nice rise ball right there that Ashley swings through. It's 0-2. And Ashley went after one outside the zone, and she's down on strikes. And that'll be 2 away for Riley Fields. The Viking pitcher hitting .441 on the season, a home run and 6 RBI. A .486 on base percentage. So Riley having a great year at the plate so far, but of course, again, quite a challenge here with Addison Fisher. And she'll kind of inside out one into right field for a base hit. Ball is booted by the right fielder, but she'll recover it easily. She kept it in front of her. And so a 2-out single. Really good job of hitting right there by Riley. And now we'll get Kendall Cross, who will take over as the courtesy runner there at first. Kendall shown off that sprinter speed several times this year. She has 5 stolen bases on the season. Has scored 11 runs as a courtesy runner. So, and that ball will get by the catcher, and Kendall will be down to second. So that's a really good break for the Lady Vikings on that pass ball right there. As Salyer was just not able to squeeze that one. It kind of snuck between her legs right there and ended towards the backstop. Not quite to the backstop, but that was enough for Kendall. Kendall, of course, was a part of a couple of high-placing sprint relays at the state track meet last year, so Kendall can really move. Abby will swing through that one. It's 2-1. Abby Haga hitting .500 on the season, a home run and 13 RBI. She's also leads the team with 8 walks on the year. And that pitch will be right on that outside corner. It's 2-2. So let's see if Abby can battle here with 2 strikes. And she will swing through that one, and that'll end the inning. So the Lady Vikings get a hit, but are unable to push that 2-out runner across. We are scoreless through 1, and we will take a quick break and be right back here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Vikings softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore, bringing you the Lady Vikings and Volunteer. We are scoreless through 1. And Riley Fields will deal on her first pitch, and that is a called strike on the inside part of the plate to Abby Fisher, the Volunteer second baseman. That second pitch is swung on and missed, and it is 0-2. Oh, excellent. A little 0-2 pitch is a little nubber out here spinning out there, and Matty Hall will corral it and step on first base. And we have 1 away. And that'll bring Addison Fisher to the plate. The Falcon pitcher. First pitch misses, 1-0. Of course, these two teams played a classic here last year with these two matched up in the circle. Lady Vikings won in 12, 2-1, on a walk-off base hit by Kaylee Hughes. It was off the fence. It was quite a blast. Had to use the international tiebreaker at that point once we got into that 12th inning, really once you get to the 10th inning. And Fisher will hit this one hard out into right field and have herself a base hit. So both pitchers now with each with a base hit to right field, actually. And I imagine we'll get a courtesy runner right here as well. The courtesy runner will be Chloe Anderson. So, 1 on and 1 out. First pitch will be fouled back right here by Haley Russell. guess that might be Hallie Russell, but regardless. Riley gets the sign. Here comes the 0-1. This ball will be in the air to center field. Kaylee Hughes giving chase. It's off the wall. And Hughes will get it in here quick, but the runner will advance to third. So it'll be a one-out single. That'll put runners at the corners. That ball was struck pretty well. And so we'll have runners at the corners with the one out. And that'll bring the 8-hitter, Jenna Thomas, to the plate. Jenna the Falcon third baseman. So runners at the corners. Will be interesting to see. And he's going to bunt right here. And they're going to get the runner in a rundown and runner all the way back to third base. So the bases are going to be loaded now. So that'll be scored, I guess, as a bunt hit. So bases loaded for Jaden Ford. Volunteers right fielder. She looks like she's a slapper. She takes a couple steps. That pitch was called a little low, I guess. Not sure about that one. Second pitch on that outside corner, 1-1. So Riley trying to pitch her way out of a pickle right here. Bases loaded with one out. Lady Vikings got the infield drawn in a bit. It's like they're going to try and cut down this runner at home plate if they can. Of course, with a slapper, and that pitch will be in the dirt, 2-1. Of course, nowhere to put this young lady, so Riley's going to have to come after her a little bit. That's a pretty good pitch right there on that outside part. 2-2. So now Ford will dig in there pretty close to the front of the box, or she's in the back of the box, but right on top of that chalk on the inside part of the plate. So trying to reach that outside pitch, and she'll reach it right here to Granger. Katie will get the force play at the plate. So a nice play by Katie Granger right there, and a very important play, as that will keep that run from scoring. And I mean, runs today are certainly going to be at a premium, so a really important out right there. So now 2 outs. Zeta Smith will step in here. Of course, she popped out to Granger the first time. So a really big at-bat right here with the bases loaded. And she'll smack one right here to Katie. Katie will come up and throw it. And a really nice scoop by Maddie Hall right there to retire the side. Shoo-wee, it was close at first. And now the umpire is going to the plate umpire. That's interesting. Not sure how that's possible, but he overrules the base umpire, and so that'll play to run. I mean, really a pretty nice play by Granger, and but the plate umpire overrules the base umpire and said that the runner was safe at first. So that's a very big call, obviously. So Salyer will step in. She reached on an error the first time. That pitch is right in there on that inside corner, 1-1. So tough break for the Lady Vikings right there. And they're going to try and limit this damage to 1 right here. Pitch misses low, 2-1. Of course, you got the heart of the order coming up, so really important that Riley limits this damage right here. That pitch is lined foul. And that'll even the count at 2. So big pitch coming up right here on 2-2. You certainly don't want to go full with the bases low to give those guys a chance to get a head start. That pitch is a little jam shot out here to short, and Ashley Worley makes a great diving catch. What a play by Ashley Worley. Good diving catch by Ashley. And that will retire the side, but some damage done as Volunteers able to get across a run. And we will go to the bottom of the second with the score Volunteer 1, the Lady Vikings 0 on the Viking Sports Network.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore bringing you a ball game here as the first pitch to Maddie Hall is a ball upstairs. Maddie off to an awesome start this year. 394, couple home runs, both of them on Monday night that were both no doubters, and 15 RBI. As that pitch will get by her 1-1. Maddie really made a great scoop over there on that controversial play at first base as well. That was pretty tough, and she fouls that one straight back. She just missed that one. And it's 1-2. So, Maddie will step in here, and here comes the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. Getting Maddie off to a great start. 447 on base percentage. That pitch misses. Oh, my goodness. He calls her out. And they'll throw to first and retire. Not sure about that one, but regardless. Keely Green will step in. Keely's been red hot, had a great night at East the other night. Takes that pitch on the outside. One. She'll swing and miss at that pitch in pretty much the same spot. It's 1-1. That pitch misses away. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Keeley will wave at that one. It was a little out of the zone. It's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That pitch misses away. 3-2. So, payoff pitch on the way. Misses upstairs, and Keely Green has drawn a walk. So she'll hustle down to first base. And I'll bring Lily Ware to the plate. Lily hitting .242. No homers and 7 RBI. Lily had a tremendous postseason last year. It's 0-1 to Lily. 0-1 pitch. Misses away. 1-1. Lily will take that one on the outside part of the plate for called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Katie Granger on deck. Lily will take that one, a called strike 3. Good job framing that pitch by Salyer. Really good job by her to frame that one, bring it back into the zone. And I'll bring Katie Granger to the plate. Katie, as we said, had her first career varsity home run the other night. She hits this ball high in the air to right field. This one's not going to have the distance, and that will get her to retire the side. So the Lady Vikings get a walk, but can't generate anything else, and we're through 2. The score is 1-0 Volunteer here on the Viking Sports Network. We'll be right back.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tillett with our producer Colin Moore. Riley Fields will swing, or will take one into Kendra Huff, the number 3 hitter for Volunteer, and she fouls that off. Huff grounded into the force play the last time, hit that little ground ball to Katie Granger. She got the force at second, and then Huff stole second base and was stranded there when Riley struck out Veda Barton to end the first inning. That pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. So Riley's 1-1 pitch. That pitch misses a little up and away, 2-1. Riley gets her sign. And the 2-1. Swung on a miss, took a little off right there. Nice pitch by Fields. It's 2-2. So Riley will again check that wristband. And the 2-2 pitch. Misses inside, 3-2. Probably a little high as well. So full count to the Falcon shortstop. And that pitch misses away, and so Huff will trot down to first base. And of course, we've already seen that she is definitely a threat to go. So Abby will have to be on her toes. Again, Abby Haga coming into today, caught 4 out of 12 would-be base stealers this year. Now 4 out of 13. As Veda Barton will step in, as I said, she took a called strike on an excellent changeup from Riley Fields. There she goes. Abby has to double clutch it and can't get her. Really, I think if Abby had gotten that one clean, she would have definitely had a good shot to get her. Made it a pretty close play anyway, but having to double clutch, she just couldn't quite get that ball out of the glove. So Huff down to second on a first pitch strike. And again, Riley's going to have to pitch out of some trouble here. So here comes an 0-1 pitch. That pitch is right on that outside corner. 0-2. Here comes that 0-2 pitch. Riley brings it in, and that ball has got a chance to hit a car, and it somehow misses it. Gets a truck on a bounce there, but that doesn't really count. And it'll stay 0-2. Riley tried to bring that one in a little bit and jammed her pretty good, and Veda did a good job fighting that one off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Right on that outside corner, called strike 3. Veda Barton down on strikes looking for the second time. And I'll bring Abby Fisher to the plate. Second baseman who grounded out on a little fister out there to Maddie Hall the first time over at first base. She's going to try to bunt, and she's going to bunt it foul. So I guess Coach Strickler there trying to move that runner and put some trust in his pitcher who's in the on-deck circle, who's 1 for 1. Riley looking into the dugout, getting that sign from Coach Boggs. And the 0-1 pitch. She's swinging this time, and pitch misses just off the plate, 1-1. Of course, when Riley misses, she seldom misses by much, but here comes that 1-1 pitch. Going to try to bunt again. Pitch missed, 2-1. This pitch will be grounded. That'll act like a bunt. Of course, you won't get credit for the sacrifice there, but good job of hitting right there, hitting behind the runner to move her. So, little soft grounder to Mazzie Wilson, who makes the routine play. And so, runner will be at third now for Addison Fisher, who rolled one into right field first time up. We definitely would not like to see a repeat of that this time. She'll swing at the first one and foul it off. And Riley's ahead 0-1. Fisher trying to help her own cause here. Of course, it was her courtesy runner who scored the game's only run thus far. So Fisher making stuff happen. Hopefully she'll make an out happen right here. Here comes the 0-1. That pitch is on the outer part of the plate, skied into right field. Keely Green will camp under it and make the catch to retire the side. So a leadoff hit and stolen base goes for naught. Riley is able to strand that runner in scoring position, and we will head to the bottom of the third with the score. Volunteer 1, the Lady Vikings nothing here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com. An equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Vikings softball complex here at Rotary Field. As Macy Strouth will lead things off here in the third for the Lady Vikings. It's great to have Macy back in the lineup. Macy's been battling a little injury. She's hitting .300 on the season. No home runs and 4 RBI. And it's great to see her back there in the batter's box as she takes that one up and in, 1-1. Yeah, Macy last played a couple weeks ago against Elizabethton, so again, it's really good to see Macy back in the lineup. Here comes the 1-1. That pitch misses upstairs, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That pitch is swung on and missed, 2-2. So Fisher will look in. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That pitch is smoked foul and just misses all the cars. Took a big hop over the folks in the rear part of the parking lot. And it'll stay 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This ball is hit out into right field. That's going to get down, but it's foul. So really good job of hitting right there by Macy Strouth. Thought she was going to be able to drop one in there, but it'll stay 2-2. So we'll get another 2-2 pitch. And she'll swing and miss that one for strike 3. So good at bat for Macy Strouth, but she'll go down swinging. And that'll get us back to the top of the lineup. And Kaylee Hughes. Kaylee, who struck out in her first at bat. Again, Kaylee hitting .366 on the season, couple home runs, 7 RBI. Takes that pitch pretty close to those feet right there, 1-0. I don't think I would want to get hit by one of hers, because it's coming pretty fast. Kaylee will foul that one off to even the count at 1. So, Kaylee will dig in there again. She'll take that one inside, 2-1. Looks like Kaylee's trying to take away the inside part of the plate. Standing in there pretty close. This will also hopefully allow her to reach that pitch on the outer half, but she swings and misses at that one. It's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Kaylee's going to hit this ball out towards the left center field gap, but the left fielder is it's going to hang up for her. And there are 2 away. So pretty well struck ball by Kaylee Hughes, but didn't quite have enough. And she went with that pitch on the outer half and drove it out into left center field, but that's pretty much right where they had her played, and Haley Russell was right there to squeeze it. So Ashley Worley will step in. Ashley went down on strikes her first time. Didn't have a really good at bat her first at bat, and she's up there hacking the first pitch and fouls it off. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, nothing in 2. Fisher just challenging her right there. So we'll see what she cooks up here on 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll retire the side. So the Lady Vikings go down in order. And we will head into the 4th inning with the score Volunteer 1, the Lady Vikings 0 on the Vikings Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Vikings softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Volunteer leads the Lady Vikings 1-0. We are getting the pitcher's duel that we expected. Haley Russell had a really good at-bat last time and singled into the right center field gap. It really got that rally going that led to the run. And she's ahead in the count 1-0. That pitch misses away. It's 2-0. Really kind of a rarity to see Riley get behind in the count. But she'll check her sign right here. And she's going to miss. No, called strike. He's a little delayed on our call right there. I thought it was a strike, but I thought he was going to call it high. But he faked me out. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That pitch is kind of poked out there. First base coach has got to make a play right there. 2-2. So, Riley will get her signed. The 2-2 delivery. Ball is going to be popped foul and onto the middle school field. Or over in that general direction anyway. And it'll stay 2-2. So, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, nice pitch right out there on that outside corner. Another really good changeup from Riley Fields. Catches another batter looking. Another really good off-speed pitch right there from Riley. And one is out for Jenna Thomas. Thomas bunted the last time, which ended up being a hit as she bunted down that first base or out towards the pitcher, really. Riley made a good play to keep the run from scoring, and then we tried to run the runner back, didn't make a throw in the rundown. So it's 1-0. That pitch is a nice one out there on the outside part of the plate, 1-1. That pitch will be fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, we'll check with Coach Boggs again for the sign. Check that wristband. And the pitch. Nice pitch on that inside corner. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And they're 2 away. That'll bring Jaden Ford to the plate. Her last time up, she hit a little ground ball to Katie Granger, who came home to get the force play, which was the second out of that second inning. First pitch is on that outside corner, 0-1. Ford obvious a slapper up here. As I said earlier, Coach Strickler loves to play that small ball. Here comes the 0-1. That pitch will be grounded slowly towards third. She's got to hurry. And she is safe at first. I mean, Katie came and fielded it cleanly, but young lady was getting down the line. And here's Zeta Smith. Smith has popped out to the third baseman Granger, and it was her ground ball to third that Katie threw to first that was first signaled in time. Then the home plate umpire overruled the base umpire, allowing the run to score, the only run of the game thus far. That pitch missed 1-0. Certainly want to try to get this one done right here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That pitch misses upstairs, 2-0. So Riley going to have to bear down right here. This pitch will be bounced to Riley Fields, makes a nice play. She'll throw to first in time to retire the side. So again, a bang-bang play at first, but Riley able to make the play. And that will end the Falcon half of the 4th inning. So they get a runner, but can't get any more. And we will go to the bottom of the 4th. Lady Vikings trail 1-0 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller, our producer Colin Moore, bringing you Tennessee High Softball on the Viking Sports Network. We're in the bottom of the 4th with Riley Fields checking in at the plate for the Lady Vikings. Riley rolled one through the right side, her first time up for a base hit, and takes that one for a ball outside. This has been the pitcher's duel we expected it to be. 6 hits between the two teams, and unfortunately only one of them for Tennessee High so far. We got a good foul ball right there, and it's 1-1. Lady Vikings have just gotten 2 base runners so far. Riley Fields had a base hit her first time up and was run for by the courtesy runner Kendall Cross, who went second on a pass ball, but then they were able to get Abby Haga to end the inning, and Keely Green picked up a walk her last at bat. Salyer attempted to frame that one, but the umpire didn't bite that time. It's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That pitch misses upstairs. It's 3-2. So Riley's worked a full count. Haven't even been a ton of those. Fisher so far has thrown 49 pitches, 16 balls, and 33 strikes. Riley will lift that one high and foul and out of play. For the 50th pitch of the afternoon for Miss Fisher. Leadoff base runner would be really helpful right here. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That pitch misses upstairs, and Riley will be aboard, which will also, of course, allow Kendall Cross to enter as the courtesy runner. Once again. That'll bring Abby Haga to the plate. Abby went down swinging. Had a couple of good cuts at it. Fouled a couple of pitches off, but ultimately went down on strikes their first time. That pitch misses away. Here goes Kendall, and she is going to be safe at second base. Told y'all about that sprinter speed. 6 stolen base on the year for Kendall Cross. Now Abby with an RBI opportunity here. I'd like to see Abby trade places with Kendall right here. She takes that pitch upstairs. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. That pitch misses way upstairs and gets to the backstop. A wild pitch. Hit our camera up there. That's why we just can't have nice things, I guess. And so now Kendall Cross 60 feet away. Big opportunity right here as Abby swings and misses at that one. It's 2-2. Real good opportunity right here. Run scoring opportunity. Love to see Abby drive one at least to the outfield right here. She'll take that pitch, and it's a called strike 3. Holy cow, again, a good job by the catcher framing that pitch and pulling it into the strike zone. Pretty tough one right there for Abby Haga, and she'll go down on strikes. And that'll bring Maddie Hall to the plate. Maddie struck out looking on a very similar pitch last time up, actually. Pretty much in that same spot that one just was, with the same action by the catcher. As that pitch misses upstairs, it's 1-0. So Maddie looking for one right here. Of course, we wouldn't mind seeing one go to the backstop right here either, as it's 2-0. So Maddie ahead in the count. Maybe she can get her one right here. We'll see if Coach Boggs gives her a green light. I bet he will. But she'll take that one for a called strike. And it's 2-1. So need Maddie Hall to come through right here. Keely Green on deck. 2-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-2. Natives sound a little restless out there. As the 2-2 pitch. She'll have to go after that outside pitch. Oh! The catcher thought it was the third out. It was not. Unfortunately, she didn't roll it far enough. So, got 2 away. That tying run still 60 feet away. Keely Green will step in. Keely walked her first at bat. Again, Keely hitting .348, no homers and 4 RBI. I'd like to see her get that 5th RBI right here. That pitch is on that outside corner at the knee, strike 1. So here comes that 0-1 pitch. Keely squared the bunt, and she went for it, and so it's 0-2. Come on, Keely. Keely with an 0-2 pitch right here. Got to protect. That pitch is going to miss away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, we wouldn't mind a pitch to the backstop right here. Here's the 1-2. That pitch is fouled off. Good job of hitting by Keely right there, hanging in. So it'll stay 1-2. Viking right fielder got to protect the plate right here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. She's going to swing through that rise ball and go down on strikes. So the Lady Vikings miss out on a chance to score right there. And we will go to the 5th with the score. Volunteer 1, the Lady Vikings 0 on the Viking Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. We are in the top of the 5th inning as Briley Salyer will lead things off. The catcher for Volunteer takes a called strike on that outside part of the plate, and Fields has jumped ahead 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That ball, kind of little check swing, fouled back. Of course, she had a check swing where she reached base earlier today. She checked her swing and hit a little spinner out to Mazzie Wilson, who couldn't make the play. And got herself aboard there in the 1st inning, but Riley was able to pitch herself out of that mess. That pitch misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Be 2, 3, and 4 here in this inning. Salyer, Huff, and Barton for Volunteer. So the 1-2 pitch. Right on that outside corner, called strike 3. Riley will sit down that first batter of this inning. Now bring Kendra Huff to the plate. The Falcons' point guard / shortstop, who has reached on a fielder's choice and walked today. Stolen a base, or actually stolen a couple. So we'd like to keep her off the bag right here for the first time today. So that pitch misses low, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Pitch misses a little bit off the plate. 2-0. Riley being a little careful with Huff right here, although really definitely don't want her aboard again because she's shown she's got good speed. Pitch will be fouled off. 2-1. Get a little plate maintenance right here. So Abby kind of took that little foul tip. The umpire giving her a second. Abby says she's fine. She's a tough one back there. So here comes the 2-1. Right on that inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a 2-2 pitch up coming right here. Riley delivers. The pitch on the inside part of the plate, grounded to Katie Granger. Katie will up and throw and make the play. Nice and easy. Good play by the freshman. And that'll bring Veda Barton to the plate. Veda has gone down twice looking on a couple of really nice change-ups by Riley Fields. That first one especially was really something. She'll take that pitch up and in 1-0. As I said, Veda a standout in 3 sports at Volunteer. Really good hitter for him in volleyball, all-conference player. She'll take that pitch and swing and miss. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on that outside corner. And it's 1-2. Here comes that 1-2 pitch. Another awesome changeup from Riley Fields. Sits her down looking for the 3rd time, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Lady Vikings needing a rally. We head to the bottom of the 5th with the score. Volunteer 1, Tennessee High 0 on the Vikings Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore and Lily Ware leading things off here in the 5th inning by taking a pitch upstairs, maybe a touch outside, 1-0. And she'll hit this ball in the air towards right field. Right fielder giving chase, and she cannot make the catch in foul territory. Really good hustle right there by Jaden Ford but she just couldn't quite get there. So Lily will get another chance here with a 1-1 count. Again, Lily coming into today, 242, 7 RBI. Of course, had a big home run in the regional tournament last year. Now hits a little nubber out towards short. She's got a chance to beat it, and she is safe at first base. It just wasn't hit very hard. It looked like it was hit hard off the bat, but it actually was kind of deceiving. Huff had to charge it and just couldn't quite get there. It was going to be a bang-bang play, but the first baseman, Barton, wasn't able to come up with it anyway. And that'll get Katie Granger an at-bat. Katie flew out to right field. Well, first time, if she hits this ball hard down the right field line, it's going to be foul and out beyond the bullpen. But a good cut by Katie. Of course, the other night, again, she hit her first varsity home run. It was on a pitch kind of up and away, and she just went with it and drove it out to right center field. About where some folks are sitting out there right now. We'd take an instant replay of that for sure. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And she'll hit this one on the ground towards Huff. Huff is going to go to second for one. On to first, not in time. So a good play by the Falcons. Honestly, okay exchange for Tennessee High right there. And that'll get Macy Strouth to the plate. And that pitch will miss 1-0. Macy had a good at-bat her first time up. Again, she's been out for a couple weeks and had a good at-bat. Ultimately struck out, but had some pitches that she fouled off and did a really good job with as that pitch misses away, and it's 2-0. So a real opportunity for Macy right here. Hopefully she's worked the count to where Fisher's going to have to come across for her, and that pitch misses away, and it's 3-0. So we'll see if Coach Boggs gives Macy in her first game back the green light here on 3-0. I would wager maybe not, but we'll see. She takes it anyway, and it's outside, and it's ball 4. So the Lady Vikings have something cooking here in the 5th. I bet we're going to get a runner over there for Macy. I bet it's going to be Mazzy Wilson, the flex entering for the DP right here. And that is exactly the case. So, couple runners on with one out, and the top of the order, Kaylee Hughes will come up. Kaylee 0 for 2, struck out in her first at bat. Hit one towards the left center field gap, right where the left fielder was playing last time up. And she'll take that one, came really close to hitting her. So it's 1-0. So we'll see if, as the Lady Vikings threatening here in the 5th. Here's the 1-0. Kaylee will line that one into right field for a base hit. It was hit pretty hard, so we're going to hold the runner at third, although now the ball gets away. And here comes Katie Granger, and she will score to tie the game. So a base hit for Hughes. Won't get an RBI for that one, but who cares? A line drive base hit into right field. The right fielder came up throwing. Made a good throw, but up the line, the catcher kind of couldn't handle it. It got away from her, and that allowed the runner to score. And both runners move up, too, so the Lady Vikings really with something cooking here. Second and third with one out for Ashley Worley. Ashley has not had a real good day so far, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. She hit that ball pretty hard, foul. Interesting right here, Volunteer playing the infield back. Mazzy Wilson with pretty good speed at third, so a chance on a ground ball to score possibly. Ashley's going to try to bunt and misses it. And it's 0-2. So Ashley Worley going to have to battle. Of course, Fields is on deck. She's had a good day so far at the plate. But here's Worley with the chance. And she'll reach out and poke that one foul. Good job hanging in there by Ashley right there. Of course, Ashley, again, having a terrific season. 667. 3 home runs, 19 RBI. We'd like to see 20 and 21 right here. Or at least 20. She'll take that pitch outside, 1-2. Really good pitch right there from Fisher. Try to make her chase right there. That pitch was not in the strike zone in any way, shape, or form, but trying to get Ashley protected right there to expand the zone. So it'll be 1-2. I wouldn't be surprised to see a rise ball right here. But she'll hit that one, and that is a perfect play for the Lady Vikings. It ends up working out even better because Ashley's safe at first. So Veda Barton playing off the bag, fielded the ball, but really didn't have anywhere to go. As that she just really, didn't have anywhere to go with it because the ball wasn't hit very hard, and Mazzie Wilson was going on contact and was able to get there. So now Riley Fields with a chance to really help herself right here. She'll take that first pitch upstairs. Ashley bluffed to go and didn't. Interesting right there. I think they were trying to draw a throw with Hughes at third. Of course, a lot of speed on the bases right here for the Lady Vikings. And that pitch misses. She's going to throw behind Hughes, and that ball's going to go into left field. And here comes Hughes, and she is going to score. So again, the Lady Vikings putting pressure on with these base runners. So that pitch actually missed as well, so even better for Tennessee High. And Riley will foul that one off, so now runner at second. 1 away. Riley Fields, 1 for 1 on the day, had a single to right field in her first at bat, walked in her last at bat, and she'll kind of get jammed on that one. Barton will come and get it. So good job by her. Now Worley trying to go to third, and she is safe. So aggressive base running by Ashley Worley. Of course, the third baseman didn't go to cover initially, and Ashley, I think, read that and just took off as soon as Barton caught the ball. So she will be at third with 2 outs for Abby Haga. So Abby with an RBI chance right here. Abby, again, comes into the day 500, a home run, and 13 RBI. Like to see her get that 14th one right here. That pitch misses away, 1-0. It's a big 5th inning here by the Lady Vikings. 3 runs across so far, a chance for a 4th with Ashley Worley 60 feet away. Haga takes that pitch upstairs, 2-0. Three hits in the inning for Tennessee High. A couple of volunteer errors have all contributed. As that pitch is a called strike on that outside corner, 2-1. So we'll see here. Opportunity for the Lady Vikings. That pitch is fouled off as Abby just kind of threw her hands at that one. And it'll be 2-2. Abby will swing through that one, and that will retire the side. But the Lady Vikings get 3 runs on 3 hits. A couple of volunteer errors helped the cause. And Tennessee High will go to the 6th inning, leading 3-1 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com. An equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a much happier Lady Viking softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore. We start at the top of the 6th inning with the Lady Vikings now in front 3-1. It will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Volunteer here, Fisher, and Russell. Sounds like a interesting law firm there. The first pitch is hit high in the air right here. On the infield, Matty Hall will squeeze it. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring the pitcher Addison Fisher to the line, or to the plate, I should say. Single to right field and a fly out to right field in her 2 trips. So, first pitch to her. Fouled straight back. Sounded like it got a car pretty good. Actually, I think it was Abby's cousin Ray's car, judging by his reaction. He doesn't look very happy about that. So it's 0-1. Pitch misses away, 1-1. And gets her going, fishing right there for a strike. 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. Tried to take a little off right there and missed away. 2-2. Like to see Riley break out one of those good change-ups. We'll see what she does here on 2-2. As she checks her wristband after getting the signal from Coach Boggs. And that 2-2 pitch. Whoo! Miss high, I guess. 3-2. Certainly don't want to put any free base runners on here with the 2-run lead. That pitch is lined hard and foul. Way out in front of that one. Pitch number 88 for Riley today. 28 balls and 60 strikes thus far for the senior right-hander. She'll look in there for this 3-2 pitch. That ball is fouled it off her foot right there. Or shin, I guess. Somewhere in that neighborhood. And it'll stay 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up right here. That'll be fouled straight back, and we'll have a ninth as Riley will catch it off the carom, but of course that doesn't count. So we'll get another payoff pitch right here from Riley Fields. Missed upstairs. Pretty good pitch right there. And the Falcon pitcher is aboard for the second time today, and we'll get a courtesy runner for her. Chloe Anderson will take over at first base, running for the pitcher, and that'll bring Haley Russell to the plate. Haley is singled and struck out. She singled off the right center field wall her first time up. It helps set up the volunteer run. That pitch misses away. Nobody going anywhere. It's 1-0. So as we go here, Lady Vikings trying to protect the lead now. One-0 pitch. In on that inside corner, 1-1. 1 run on 5 hits and 2 errors so far for Volunteer. They've left 6 on. The Lady Vikings 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error and have left 4 on thus far. That pitch is lined foul. That's 1-2. We'll get a couple more softballs rolled back into play here. While we're doing that, we'll tell you the Lady Vikings are scheduled to be on the road tomorrow, traveling up I-81 to exit 19 to take on Abingdon. Of course, the forecast is not looking terribly promising for tomorrow, so I don't know that that game will happen, but we'll certainly see. This pitch is hit foul and out of play, and it'll stay 1-2. Next home game for the Lady Vikings will be another big conference matchup on Tuesday as they try to avenge their only conference loss with a visit from Elizabethton. So big one on Tuesday. Of course, a win today would make that one even bigger. That pitch misses upstairs. It's 2-2. Need Riley to shut the door right here. Riley getting that sign, the 2-2 delivery. Pitch fouled straight back. And it'll hit up on the roof of the press box here. And it'll stay 2-2. So here's the 2-2 delivery. Struck her out. Went downstairs, got her to go chase on a pitch low and away. Nice curveball, I believe, right there from Riley. That's 7 strikeouts for Riley Fields today, and that'll bring Jenna Thomas to the plate. She reached on a bunt her first time up and struck out swinging in her last at bat. That's a called strike on the first pitch on that outside corner. Again, like we talked about earlier, Riley is a pitcher who gets ahead in the count most of the time. 70% first strike percentage for her. So we'll get an 0-1 pitch. Pitch misses away. 1-1. Love to see Riley get them right here and hold this lineup where you'll have 9-1 and the 9-batter leading off the 7th inning. Of course, the 9-batter also has a lot of speed, so there's that. But that ball is lining, and the 9-batter is going to get an opportunity right here. She lines that ball into left field for a base hit. So Jaden Ford will step in. The right fielder, who, as we said, has a lot of speed, showed it her last time up. She's had a hit into a fielder's choice, and last time got a base hit on a little roller to third base that she beat out to first. Certainly a big batter right here. Like to stop this rally right where it is, as that pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Ford, a little slapper, trying to make something happen here for Volunteer. Oh, 1 pitch. Down a little low, 1-1. So, Ford on a 1-1 pitch. We'll take that pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. So Riley ahead in the count, looking to close the door here on the 6th inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Missed away, good pitch. Trying to get her to chase on that pitch on the outer part. A lot of times that's where you want to put it against some of these slappers, to try and get them to chase. A lot of times the slapper does want to kind of slap it down that third base line, so you're trying to get them to chase what you want them to do, but of course they're trying to go towards first base too, so they tend to pull off the ball sometimes. And she gets just a piece of that, and that got a piece of Abby right there. So that is not good. That foul tip got a piece of Abby, and she is not feeling good right now. Coach Boggs out to check on her. Of course, a position where the Lady Vikings don't have a lot of depth right now, so we'll give Abby a second, try and gather herself. Looks like she got hit in the leg on her thigh when she was dropping to block that pitch. So she'll get a minute. One thing I do know from having coached that kid in basketball, she is tough as they come. She is a tough cookie. And so Riley will give her a little warm-up pitch right here, make sure she's all right. Looks like she's going to be okay, which, of course, is good news on many fronts for Tennessee High. As I said, not a position where we have a lot of depth as well. So we'll get another 2-2 pitch right here. So look to see if Riley can pitch her way out of this one. That was a really good pitch on the previous pitch, and Ford just got a little piece of it. Just barely got a tip on it, but it was enough. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. And she will slap this ball up in the air. Mazzie Wilson will come and get it, and that will retire the side. So Volunteer threatens, but can't score, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th with the Lady Vikings ahead 3-1 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Vikings softball complex here at Rotary Field. We are in the bottom of the sixth inning with the Lady Vikings on top 3-1. Maddie Hall lead things off. Maddie struck out a couple of times against Addison Fisher. Of course, she does that to a lot of folks. And she jumps on top 0-1. Fisher, that was her 92nd pitch on the afternoon. Again, been an excellent pitcher's duel. Both teams have scratched across some runs, but had to really work for it as that pitch misses high 1-1. Fisher thus far with 11 strikeouts on the day as Maddie hits that ball hard and foul, and again might have clipped a car on the bounce there. Again, we don't count those. It has to be on the fly to get the extra points. As I was saying, Fisher with 11 strikeouts and 3 walks on the day, giving up 4 hits and the 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Maddie has got to go as that ball gets away from the catcher, and she's safe at first. She is safe at first. So the ball, Maddie swung and missed at it, but the ball got away from the catcher. So Keely Green steps in here and falls behind in the count 0-1. Be interesting to see what Coach Boggs does right here as we have an 0-1 count. And Keely will go after that one and hits the tree out there in the parking lot. So she's quickly behind in the count 0-2. So nobody out in the runner at first. Lily Ware standing in the on-deck circle as that pitch will miss up and away. Good waste pitch on 0-2. And it'll be 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. Keely will wave at that one, and she'll go down on strikes for the second time. That'll bring Lily Ware to the plate. Lily, who got the rally started in the 5th inning, hit a little kind of bat ball with some backspin on it towards shortstop and was able to beat it out, which is what got that rally started. So Lily 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out in her other at bat, and she'll take that pitch for a strike. Again, Maddie Hall at first. And 1 out. Here's the 0-1. That pitch misses upstairs, 1-1. So here's the 1-1 pitch. That pitch kind of at the letters, right on the outside part of the plate. First strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sure would love an insurance run right here as Lily will hang in there by fouling that pitch off. And it looks like the ball will just trickle back on the field. So here's that 1-2 pitch. That misses away. Good job by Salyer to try to frame that one, but the umpire wasn't biting on that one. And it's 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Lily will go down swinging. And there are 2 outs. I'll bring Katie Granger to the plate. Katie's flown out to right, hit into a fielder's choice 6-4 last time up. Scored the first run that tied the game. That ball will get past the catcher. And Maddie Hall will move up 60 feet. We'll score that a pass ball. So now RBI opportunity if Katie could find a gap out there. Maddie doesn't have great speed at second, so we need a gapper right here, and that'll be fine. As that's a called strike 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch misses away, 2-1. Macy Strauss standing in the on-deck circle. Here's the 2-1. Katie will wave and miss at that one. 2-2. It's like she tried to kind of pull that outside pitch right there, which is not generally a good idea. So it's 2-2. That time she kind of went with it and fouled it off. So it'll stay 2-2. Again, Katie Granger coming into today, 333. A home run and 9 RBI. Had scored 8 runs coming into today. Obviously has now scored 9. She fouled that one straight back to stay alive. Had a good cut at that one. And it'll stay 2-2. So the 2-2 pitch. Katie's fouled off. I thought she might have swung and missed and had a chance to get down to first herself, but foul ball. She obviously knew it because she stayed right there. So it'll stay 2-2. Yeah, we'd love to see a ball in that one of those gaps. That's a called strike 3. Again, a good job by Sal. You're framing that sucker. And we will go to the 7th. Lady Vikings need 3 outs. They will lead 3-1 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
So when are you going to get me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle in the Renaissance mobile app.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Vikings softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore, and we are into the top of the 7th inning. Lady Vikings 3 outs away from getting a huge conference win, leading 3-1. It'll be the top of the order, so not easy stuff right here for Riley. And Zeta Smith will lead things off by taking a called strike. She is 1 for 3 on the day, a fly out, a single, and a ground out. Grounded out to Riley last time, popped out to Katie Granger her first time, and had the RBI on the interesting play at first base that scored their run. Fields taking a long look in at Coach Boggs right here, checking that wristband, and the 1-1. Ball is slapped foul. And it'll be 1-2. Again, 3, 4, and 1 for the Lady Vikings. 1 run on 6 hits and a couple of errors for Volunteer. That is called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that's a big first out. Keep that speed off the bases. Keep that tying run in the on-deck circle. That'll bring Briley Salyer to the plate. Briley 0 for 3. She has reached on an error. Flied out and struck out. And she's going to rip that ball into the gap, and that's going to get that tying run to the plate more than likely, as that ball is into the gap, but she's going to hold up there at first base. Great job by Lily Ware getting to that ball quick and getting it in a hurry. That ball was hit well. We're going to have a courtesy runner, of course, over there for the catcher. It'll be Weston again. Avery Weston again running for the catcher, Salyer. And that'll bring Kendra Huff to the plate. Kendra has walked, hit into a fielder's choice, and grounded out. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Has stolen 2 bases, though, the 2 times she's been on when she reached on the fielder's choice and when she grounded out. Or, excuse me, when she walked, I should say. She gets the first pitch as a ball, by the way, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Right on that inside corner, 1-1. Obviously, this is a big at-bat right here. So they'd like to keep that runner right there at first base. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good curveball by Riley right there. So she's way ahead in the count 1-2 right here. Let's see what she dials up with this count advantage. Here's the 1-2. Got a little more of the plate, I think, than she intended, but that is flying out to center field. Kaylee Hughes will squeeze it. And we need 1 more out. That'll bring Veda Barton to the plate. Veda has struck out 3 times, all 3 on changeups with 2 strikes. All 3 looking at it, so we'll see what she does right here. But, of course, she is a dangerous hitter, being the Falcons' cleanup hitter. Swings and misses that pitch on the outer part of the plate for strike 1. Great job by Riley getting ahead. So here comes the 0-1. That pitch will be bounced. Katie Granger will cut it off, and she will throw it to first, and that's the ball game. So a great job by Katie cutting in front on that little bouncer. And she makes the play, and that will do it. So the Lady Vikings get a huge conference win, 3-1 over Volunteer. That'll drop the Falcons' conference record to 2-1, while Tennessee High now is 3-1 in the conference. So they'll move a half game ahead of the Falcons and stay 1 game back of Elizabethton, quite importantly. Of course, Elizabethton and Volunteer have yet to play. So a really key win to stay in this conference race for the Lady Vikings. You certainly didn't want to go down a couple of games to one of those 2 teams. So a really key win to stay in this conference race. So for the Lady Vikings, 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. They left 5 on base. Volunteer had 1 run on 7 hits, had 2 errors, left 9 players. Riley Fields, really terrific in the circle. You know, came back from being down with some illness and just really, really pitched well. You know, was really outstanding the whole game long, really. But, you know, Riley pitched, well, of course, goes the distance here, throws 118 pitches, 82 of them for strikes. She walked just 1 batter, or excuse me, she walked 2, I should say. She struck out 8, just was really, did a great job pitching out of trouble a couple times. A really outstanding job by Riley Fields out here for the Lady Vikings. Addison Fisher, really a tough luck loser, had a really outstanding game. Was through 113 pitches, 74 of them for strikes. She went the distance, striking out 15. She walked 3. One of which really came back to bite her. So a really outstanding softball game here at the Lady Vikings softball complex at Rotary Field, and a huge win for the Lady Vikings. Again, to kind of get you up to speed on what's ahead for Tennessee High, the Lady Vikings are supposed to head on the road tomorrow. We'll see if the weather cooperates and take their excellent record. That was their 10th win of the season against only 2 losses. Take the road up to Abingdon. Tuesday, big night here at the Lady Vikings softball complex as Tennessee High will host Elizabethton, the only team in the conference that's beaten them thus far. So obviously for the conference race, if Tennessee High is going to stay in it, they really need to win on Tuesday. It'll be a really good game. We hope lots of folks will come out and support the Lady Vikings on Tuesday, as it's a really key ball game. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday here from Rotary Field when the Lady Vikings host crosstown rival Virginia High. So a little VT softball action on Wednesday, and we'll be bringing that to you here on the Viking Sports Network next Wednesday. And then Thursday of next week, a little homestand concludes with the Lady Vikings hosting Lebanon. So good chance to get out here and see a lot of softball next week, and really a chance to cheer on this excellent group of young ladies. So that'll do it for us. For our producer Colin Moore, this is Coach Charlie Tiller. Hope you guys have a great night, and go Vikes!